What's going on, everybody? It is cold as an Eskimo's nipple out here in Georgia this morning. I mean cold.
Hurry this up, Clark. I'm freezing my baguettes off.
It's currently 19 degrees and we've got a couple calls today, but I mainly want to make a video about how to replace the gas valve on a furnace. I've got a Lennox furnace that had a Honeywell gas valve go bad, so we're gonna go put the new one in. I believe it's a Resideo, and show you the process of that. Also gonna put a thermostat on for her, but I'm probably not gonna record any of that. Just wanted to show how to do a gas valve, you know. Also gonna talk through how I troubleshot it to find out that it was bad, and just some things that you can do to locate a bad gas valve. So we're gonna get head that way, and stay tuned. Always make sure shut your gas off before you do this, obviously, and also turn off the power to your furnace. Here's the bad gas valve right here. What we're having is we get ignition but no flame. I then took both leads off of the gas valve like that, put my lead into each end of the 2-wire here, and what you do from there is, once the unit is calling for heat, keep your probes in here, and then you just make sure you're getting 24 volts getting called once the board tells it to. And we were getting 24 volts. Oddly enough, when these wires were on here, if you actually squeeze them together, which is very common for this gas valve, if you squeeze them together, it actually would sometimes work, and as soon as you let go, the gas would cut out. So just got to get this valve out of here. In order to do so, we're going to have to remove the actual manifold, like this entire gas piece too, and it's just held in by 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, and 4 on this Lennox. What we're going to do is we're going to disconnect our gas further down the line this way. That way we can get this nipple out, and then we can then take the whole piece out. All right, so now we can go ahead and remove our nipple here. Here's a backup right there. There it is. Someone like caked the pipe dope on the outside of that for no reason. Like, I'm talking like literally just painted it after they put it on, probably. They're like, oh, let's just add more on the outside just in case. Once you get it loose enough, you can usually just twist it by hand. When you're doing that, you need to be careful. You need to always use your backup wrench on this side of the valve right here, where you've got this fitting right here, because you don't want to bend the manifolds or anything like that, or the covers. So just always be mindful of that when you're doing that. We will still do this. So we've already got our wires disconnected, so now we're just going to be careful about getting this out. We're actually going to have to cut a zip tie right there, and then we'll slide it out. There we go. And there she is. Now this sometimes can be a booger, so again, you're going to need a backup wrench while you're unscrewing this from the valve itself. I think they just fixed whatever problem they were having with the boards on these old Honeywells. It just says Resideo now, but I mean, it's identical valve.
Oh! Somebody! Oh! He needs some milk!
There she goes. That is being a booger. Goodness gracious. Start spinning it. These things will kick your butt. I'm telling you what. There's a thing I've been looking at made by Pipe Vice, and it's like, I think they call it the Bigfoot. That thing looks sweet. I think after today, I'm probably going to be investing in a Bigfoot pipe by Pipe Vice. All right, we got this off. Make sure your threads are clean. We're going to look over this and make sure we can get everything cleaned off, make sure nothing's inside the orifices. After that, we'll put some pipe dope on here, and we'll get the new one on. Make sure to take your caps out, obviously. Here's your adjustment for your gas pressure, for tapping in and adjusting that. Obviously, our gas is going to be coming in from this side just like last time and going out this way through the rest of the manifold to the furnace, like so. So we're going to put some pipe dope on the threads of this and start threading it in. What's nice is too, there's a mesh here instead of being nothing there. That way trash and stuff doesn't get in the lining. Like I said, we're just going to put some on the threads here. Doesn't take a ton. I'm going to go ahead and start threading it on there, making sure we're not cross threading it. All right, pretty dang tight, and we're up to the threads like we need to be. So that's about as far as I want to go with it. And obviously when we're done, check everything with bubbles, make sure nothing is leaking, and you should be okay. So we got the new manifold back on, just put our 4 screws back in, got it slid in place, made sure everything is snug. Don't over torque those screws when you're putting it back in. All right, got our pipe dope on our nipple here. We're gonna come in. Again, make sure you're not cross-threading it, make sure it's going smoothly into the gas valve. I think we start tightening it down. With the gas lines too, you never want to like tighten it all the way down and then go backwards. It'll just give an opportunity for leaks. The gas valve shifted a little bit, but that's okay. It's still pretty snug and it's where I want it. So we're just gonna put a backup wrench on our valve now. Okay, that's pretty good. So now we'll connect our wires back up. If these are loose, sometimes I squeeze them down because like the connections, the actual fitting in there, the metal fitting, gets a little loose. Nice and snug. Nice and snug. Tuck our wires back up. All of our limit wires are back on. Our gas valve is switched on, not off. And should be good to test. Just calling for heat right now. It might have to try a couple times to open the gas valve, so we'll just see. Oh, got it on the first try. What do you know? Make sure that the blower kicks on, make sure she's good to go. All right, so that went about as good as you could probably have it go. One thing I want to mention, make sure you put a trap on the furnace if it does not have a trap on the gas line. Also, the other thing I was going to mention is, if you can help it, don't get stuff inside the orifices of the gas valve because you'll be regretting it later. Other than that, overall the job went pretty good. Pretty smooth, didn't take me too long. Swapped that thermostat out with it and it's up and heating. On something like that, it's really important also to use your backup wrench so you don't bend anything in the furnace when you're putting the new valve on and stuff like that. I'm not a master pro at it or anything like that, but I've done a good bit of gas valves over the years. You just kind of figure it out as you go and it gets a little bit easier each time you do it. But if you found that video helpful, let me know down in the comments. Consider subscribing to the channel and we'll catch you on the next one.